It is an amazing day, guys. And do you want to know how? Because you gotta acknowledge the how. What is up, guys? This is Lamont here from Team MP coming at you guys with a super cool video. As I said in my previous video, I'm gonna be shallowing away from the same video over and over again. Like I said, that's definitely my favorite current deck currently right now. But right now, I want to make my next video dedicated towards my favorite deck of all time, which is obviously, as you can see, Mermail. Mermail is by far my most favorite deck of all time because when I was just a teenager, I think I was like 13 or something like that, 14 maybe, I just used to see this deck like playing, and like it just looks so cool. Like this, the concept of water, like, you know, Bahamut Shark, Abyssgaios, all that cool stuff, Megalos, Pikes, you know, all that cool stuff. The Atlanteans, especially, like the Atlanteans were just such a cool, like, they had such cool synergy with the deck. So like as a kid, like, you know, because I'm 25 now, but as a kid, like when I seen that, I was just like, man, this deck looks amazing. Like I have to get this deck, and I eventually did when I was a teenager. When I got it, like I just loved it to death, and I played it like for the longest until it was really unplayable. Which it was a while. It definitely had its time. So, you know, it got its shine. So nothing wrong with that. But anyways, yeah, I just want to make this video because, like I said, it's just my favorite deck of all time, and this is for the 2014 format, by the way. So that's my favorite current format right now. Me and a lot of my friends are always playing that format. It's just a really cool format. So yeah, but that's what this format will be. So that's what the deck profile will be. It's a 2014 format because we be doing 2014 around my local scene. So yeah. But anyways, let's get started with the deck profile. Let me zoom in for you guys so we can get started for real. So first up, I play one Mermail Abyss Lead. So Abyss Lead, a lot of people don't like this card. They feel it's really bricky, which I do agree with. It is pretty bricky, but its body really helps because, like, Megalo's cool, but Megalo literally cannot get over some of the smallest boss monsters. Like Stardust, he can't run over any Stardust unless it's in defense position. Megalo can't really do anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's like Megalo to me is just really like he's not big enough. You need a bigger body, and sometimes you don't always have a way to get an access like rank 7 play to like either Big Eye away or Draco Sack pop it away or something like that. And sometimes you can have a rank 7 play as well to go into Abyssgaios, you know? So yeah, it kind of just, yeah, I just like lead. That's just me. I just play a lead. I sided out a lot, definitely, especially going second. But yeah, I play one Abyss lead. One Abyss Megalo. If I didn't play Abyss lead, I would play 2 of this card, but I think 1 is perfectly fine. I don't think you need more than that, at least for the 2014 format I'm playing. I think it's perfect at 1. But if I did take out lead, it would definitely be bumped back up to 2. So that's definitely what I would do. Next, for the best rank 7 in the deck, besides one other card, 3 Abyss Teus. This is the easiest level 7 to summon. It's like probably the best Mermail to like. It's the best Mermail that does what it does for the least requirement. Like it only requires you to discard 1 water monster, which is actually really amazing. And like I said, it's a level 7 too. So that's why Abyss Teus is definitely by far like one of the best Mermails easily. So yeah. I'm just parting this with it because in a lot of deck profiles, I never see people do this with it. So I'm just gonna put it right here with them. Tidal. They always do Tidal last. I count Tidal as a level 7 Mermail to me because I mean he just has natural synergy with the deck. So I mean I'm just gonna definitely say what he is. But yeah, so I'll put Tidal right here with these guys. So yeah, that's all. That's it for the rank 7s. I think in total it's definitely 6, right? Because yeah, it's definitely 6. So yeah. Next we play triple Mermail Abyss Pike. Abyss Pike is he's definitely the, well, I won't say he's the best level 4 because technically you have Abyss Turge too, and they pretty much do the same thing, just opposite effects. Obviously Abyss Pike searches in the deck, and Abyss Turge actually recycles, which is why I slightly like Abyss Turge better, because it's like when Pike searches for Undyne, if you play it, and if he searches what's the other one, obviously the Gundy, yeah, like he's pretty much used his purpose. Like yeah, you can search marksman and stuff, but like I'd much rather like recycle those broken cards, not Undyne. I'd much rather recycle the Gund, you know what I mean, with Turge. So that's why I like Turge slightly better. Speaking of Turge, we play 2 Turge. Turge is definitely as I just said, like slightly better than Pike. I think he's worse only because like he has to have something engraved already. So like you don't really want to see him opening game as much. Obviously you'd rather see Pike because Pike can search from the deck. But yeah, Turge like in later game situations is much better than Pike in my opinion. So yeah. Next, we're moving on to the females. We play, I said the females. Next, we're moving on to the girls. 3, Mermail, Abyss, Linde. This is definitely the heart and soul of the deck. Notice I have not said that yet because she is actually the heart and soul of the deck. A combination with this and Abyss Sphere, she's definitely, she's the one that like literally can like turn her body crashing into something bigger, into an Abyss lead, an Abyss Megalo to run over something. She's what you obviously summon off Sphere during main phase to have it be destroyed during the end phase, and then you summon something big. Maybe you got a pike in hand. Pike can dump an infantry or an Atlantean marksman and something like that, and just, you know, get a maybe one specific back row they may have set in the back, pop that, something good like that, you know. So that's just really cool. She's definitely the heart and soul of the deck. I definitely wouldn't argue if anyone else agreed with that or said that. One Mermail Abyss gun and one Mermail Abyss Oshia for the combo, because that is the variant I play. Abyss gun definitely was hit to 1 for a reason. This card was so broken at 3. Like, it just recycled and recycled and recycled and just summoned 7s and summoned 4s, and it was just crazy. So yeah, she was definitely needed to be hit at 1 at the time, but now obviously in the actual meta she's at 3. But yeah, this is the 2014 format, so yeah. Abyss Oshia is literally just strictly for the combo. So yeah, and I play 1 Undyne and 1 controller. So I play these cards because like it's just an immediate way to get the title. Even though I do actually play Lava Chain too. But sometimes like I can't get to this. It's very rare. But sometimes I just only have like a rank 4 play, and like maybe I need a title like just to set up like relatively quickly, and I just need to get in there. So yeah, I'll just definitely just make Lava Chain at that point. But sometimes I can't get to this card, but that's the reason why I play Lava Chain. So yeah. And sometimes I even Lava Chain if I just don't want to draw a dead card, or I just want to stack a broke card that I need like a soul charge to like kill my opponent or something, because I'm just going to generate so much advantage. There's multiple reasons why you play Lava Chain, not just because of the title. But next, for the Atlanteans, we play 1 Atlantean Dragoons, double Atlantean Marksman, and 1 Infantry. Patrick Hoban's logic on this is really, it's pretty smart, but in my opinion, I just feel like you have to play at least 1 Infantry. Like, yeah, you gotta play at least 1 Infantry. Yeah, Pike can't really search it, I think Pike is level 3 water. Pike can't search it, but even then, like, Undyne can send it and pop something problematic, do title plays. You can have an established board normally, Undyne, pop something problematic, force like a spark to protect something. Like, it's just a lot of things. Especially because Undyne's broke on the skill drain too, because you can literally, like, if you have to get rid of the skill drain, you can literally go normal summon Undyne and then like send this, because Undyne sends for cost. So you just wouldn't add the controller, and then you just pop the skill drain, like, or even Vandy's emptiness, like anything like that. Like, so yeah, I think anyone, and it's a lot easier to dodge with Marksman, which is weird because Marksman has it targets a set card. So if they flip the set card, it's no longer a set. You know what I mean? So like when they flip it, it's a way to like manipulate it popping, being able to pop the card because it's not set anymore. You can't really do that with face-up cards unless you book the card. You know what I mean? Which is like, if you want to waste a book so an infantry don't pop it, I'll take that any day of the week. Anyways, so next we play 2 Aqua Spirit. Aqua Spirit is definitely just for an extension purposes for the deck. Obviously just for rank 4 access. So that's the only reason why we play that. Next, we play for spells. We play triple Upstart Goblin for consistency. This card was so insane back then. I think it can come back to 3 actually now. I don't even think people would play it because, like, well, nah, they definitely play it. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, it could probably come back to 3 now. Maybe tested it too. I don't know. 2 of the most broken cards ever. 2 soul charts. Like, this card is definitely probably the most broken card ever. Next to 6 Sense. This card is actually insane. The fact that I can play it in the deck feels so good too, like because of the 2014 format I played. This is definitely the format I would absolutely play. I wouldn't play, no, I would play Mythic Rulers or this because I just like combo decks. So yeah, and these decks were just so fun back then. I play the 1 Allure, just a free draw too because of the Gen X Undyne ad off Gen X controller ad off Undyne. So that's why I play that. Play 2 MSTs. I definitely play 2 MSTs just because I feel like that there's just Vandy's emptiness being main deck. There's like certain back rows like you can't play through with certain combos. So you have to like try to take the risk and like try to pop it before like they actually do something. Like it'd be sometimes when people are like trying to hold an MST instead of like blindly like MSTing a single back row. That can literally be a torrential tribute, and they can clear your whole board when you just normal summon something else. Or obviously you can be a smart player and just be like, oh, that could be torrential tribute. Let me not normal summon something else as well. But like, you know, it just depends. Like it's just chess moves. That's why I like older formats so much. Like I feel like current is just omni-negate boards. Let me rip your hands. Let me go ahead and rip your extra decks. Let me go ahead and yeah, it's not the same at all. It's just a completely different card game back then, honestly. I play one Book of Moon. This card's really good. I love it. I love booking like Stardust Sparks and Stardust Dragons. It feels really good because then I can do my I can actually like not have to worry about anything else. So and for the traps we play, obviously the triple of this sphere. Just like Linde, this is definitely the heart and soul of the deck, obviously. This is what you want to see opening hand going first. A lot of times you don't really want to see it going second. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh was a lot slower back then, so you didn't really mind it going second. But obviously you'd much rather have it going first. So and next for the last one of the traps we play, one torrential, one solemn warning, one breakthrough scale, and double Phoenix Chain. So the reason why I play one breakthrough scale is because there's certain effects, like it can be a mirror match, it could be like a Stardust Spark, anything like that, just something where I can just want to banish breakthrough scale and just make it to where like, you know, just turn it off. So it's really good for that. And they can't MST it either, so it's because it's already engraved and I banish it. Phoenix Chain is really good in its own way because they can't attack, obviously. Warren is a decent card, and Torrential Tribute obviously for aggressive plays or just to like dark hold the board for free, just on reaction of a summon. So that's it for the main deck. Next, we will be moving on to the extra deck, guys. So the extra deck is one Mermail Abyss Gaios. This card bodies dragons until they summon a Scrap Dragon, and then you're crying. Like Scrap Dragon is literally the only out to this card. Like I think in dragons, it's literally the only out. Because Big Eye's too small. You negate its effect. Draco Sack doesn't do anything. You negate its effect. Yeah, I think literally the only out is absolutely Scrap Dragon because 2,800 and he can't negate its effect. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying that, and to my knowledge, I think that's the only way, and that's what my friend Raquan did yesterday. Shout out to my boy Raquan. He did that to me yesterday, and he was actually like, "Nah, that was a misplay. I don't even know why I did that." I was like, "Nah, yeah, misplay. That's the out." Now that he's like, "Isn't it?" He was like, "Isn't it equal attack?" I'm like, "Nah, fam." I'm like, "Nah, it ain't equal attack. It's definitely lowest attack, like lower attack. Like if it was equal attack, he would be crazy. He'd be so." I play two. I kind of want to play two just because of dragons, but just one Gaios. Draco Sack, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Big Eye, obviously he's only 7s you play. Yeah, just pretty good toolbox 7 cards. It's pretty cool. I play one Silent Ararok 1-on-1, one Exciton Knight, one Level Chain, and one Abyss Dweller. So a lot of people used to play 2 of this. I do play 2, but outside the other one, because I'd much rather play something like this. I'd much rather play Rhapsody and Berserk. Because like I said, Mermails really struggle with like actual like beefy monsters. That's like their only weakness. They just can't get over like big cards. Like my friend Raquan yesterday, he literally like summoned like so much with dragons. Like he had a Spark, a Stardust, he had like a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and like I think a Scrap Dragon or something. And I'm like, bro, I literally can't break that. I literally cannot break that. Like I can't do anything with that. But if I had something like this, I can equip it to a Gaios, and then like he can't do anything. He literally can't do anything. I would just negate everything, and then just like he can't attack, and I just slowly but surely just run over him every time. And like I just love banishing rulers. Like what do you mean? Like what? I just love banishing rulers. So yeah, and we also play the 106 Giant Hand. Yeah, this card's pretty good. A lot of people couldn't afford it back then because it wasn't out for as cheaply back then, but I'm definitely playing it now, obviously, because we can't afford it. And I play one Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark is obviously for this. This is not for Totally Awesome. This is the original Totally Awesome play. We didn't have Totally Awesome yet. So yeah, what if it's Trite? She's really good. She's really good as a recycler, and her body is pretty big. Like no ruler can run her over, so she's really good. So they have to dedicate another card just to get rid of her, and even then, like she still adds a Mermail, recycles a Mermail. So one Ghost Trick Alucard, obviously for back row. One Engineer for the combo. One Black Rose Dragon, and one Leo, Keeper of Sacred Trees. So this card's really broken. A lot of not many decks have an out to it. Like you have to have like something like a compulsive main phase, and sometimes I wouldn't even attack with it just because I want them to not be able to do anything to it. You know what I mean? Until I get the actual perfect hand, so you can actually use this card as a stall hand too. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Next, going on to the sack tokens. Yes, they're called sack. I'm just kidding. I make these though, absolutely. Sack tokens, obviously. So for the extra, I mean not the extra, the side deck we play triple max C. This is for like infernities, maybe rulers, because I do want them to stop. Please stop. Double effect Veiler. This is for this is for spell books, stuff like that. Spell books. I guess like what else? I think just spell books really. Just spell books realistically, maybe like infernity or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Here's the second dweller. Obviously, I said I play two. I decided that only if I know I'm gonna need it in a certain matchup. The third MST for floodgates, etc., etc. Dark hole, because I don't like seeing this card game one. I don't like seeing it going first. Double black of black. What is this card called? Black Horn of Heaven. I was about to say black ship, but yeah, double Black Horn of Heaven. This card's really good. That bodies Giga, like just destroys the deck when they Giga eggs. To the bunk for the mirror match, rulers, etc., etc. To the Andy's Emptiness. Just two. Really good card, especially if you have no Fabulous board. And Compulse. I was debating on playing this or Bottomless. Bottomless sucks because it's I don't think it sucks. I'm not gonna say that. Compared to Compulse, it sucks. This card's good to an established board if you draw it, and Bottomless is not. They'd have to normal summon something for it to have to be good. But actually, Bottomless is also really good against Soul Charge too. So I might actually change that, but not because of this. But I would probably just take something out for Bottomless, like maybe a Maxi or something like that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this is a cool little video I wanted to do for you guys. Definitely, as I said, this is by far my most favorite deck of all time. If you know me, you know this is by far my most favorite deck of all time. The deck is just so cool. It's just so cool. I just love it to pieces. It's just a really cool deck. So as I was saying, I really feel like that the deck definitely deserves to be recognized on my channel as my actual video that will not be Despia related. So I almost didn't even want to say the name, to be honest. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. And yeah, let's do the outro, shall we? It is an amazing day, guys. And do you want to know how? Because you gotta acknowledge the how. Lamont signing out.